What is up, YouTube? This is Bloodshot9001, giving you gameplay of the new Call of Duty Ghost Extinction map, Nightfall, in the Onslaught DLC. I recently got the DLC along with my friend TJE24, and we decided we'd try to give it a run since we both completed Point of Contact together, which was the first Extinction map, and both of us really enjoyed Extinction mode in general. And I have to say, this DLC really lives up to the standard set by the first Extinction. If you haven't played it, the Extinction gameplay, in my opinion, was kind of like a mix between Call of Duty and Left 4 Dead, kind of. More Call of Duty-esque with its own little things, but it was kind of linear, the first one. And it even included propane tanks, which you could pick up, throw, and shoot, which apparently I'm the only one that saw the connection there, but I guess it wasn't like Left 4 Dead at all. Not even in the slightest. Cough, cough. Anyways, overall, I think the map did a very good job of keeping true to what Extinction was before. Not that it was really a big thing, I guess, but in general, it had the same exact gameplay, I'll say, where you took a drill to different little nodes that were like alien cysts, and you drilled into them, and somehow that destroyed them, and that's what made you progress through the levels. But the cool thing about this is that before, it was kind of not just linear, but whenever you would go to a new node to like try to drill it down, it would kind of cause you to start camping a little bit. And while it wasn't terrible to camp, at the same time, the maps were really big and have a lot to look at, but you didn't really get a chance to look at them, because even in between different rounds, you only had, I think, a minute before aliens started spawning on their own without you even drilling anything. So you didn't really get a good chance to look around and see what was around, and even if there were even Easter eggs, I don't know if there really were any in the first one, but if there were, I definitely didn't find them. But this map was much more open. It's not bigger, but it's definitely much more open. And what that allowed us to do, at least, was we could drill somewhere, but we didn't have to camp in that one area. We could get to higher ground, or we could try to get around aliens going after one of our friends. And it made it a lot different from the first one. In addition, I believe I heard that the aliens somehow adapt to whatever you're doing. I don't know if that's actually true, but the AI is definitely a little bit harder. I know a lot of the aliens will start hiding behind boxes and will jump out at you. The new Phantom alien is kind of tough, especially if it kind of, in the later waves, it starts really attacking you pretty fast. The new boss, which I'm fighting, the Breeder, it's really nicely done, I think. It has a couple of moves, all of which are kind of counterable, but you have to be smart about it. And really, it was just a nicer transition, because in the first one, in Point of Contact, they had a part where you just had a random helicopter shoot down this little cyst wall, and you just had to defend the helicopter. But the helicopter didn't die, it was just, could you survive long enough, really? And with that, it didn't really feel fun as much as fighting this big boss and actually earning your way to the next area. I thought that was a lot cooler and just felt nicer and more rewarding in the end. In addition to that, there isn't anything bad about this, but I do have an issue with the lootable items. They have a new locker key, which lets you open lockers around the map to get really good weapons. They're weapons you could pick up and buy, and then they also have attachments which you would have to find. It gives you a weapon with at least 2 or 3 attachments on it, which is really good, and I think it comes with extra special ammo. But there's no way to really get these locker keys except randomly in a loot chest thing, and while I guess that makes sense, it just doesn't really feel nice, because either I get myself an attachment, or ammo, or money, or basically a free weapon with all of those things. And I'd rather have to earn the key by doing something like maybe by killing the boss within a certain amount of time, or just killing the boss in general, or doing some little tiny Easter egg to find it. I don't know if there are any Easter eggs to find one. I only just started playing with this, so if anyone's already found the Easter eggs, then feel free to tell me, and I'll be sure to do that next time, I guess. But that's my only qualm, and it's not terrible. It's just kind of annoying for us when only like one person gets a locker key, and the rest kind of miss out on an awesome weapon. But it's not the worst thing in the world, I guess. Other than that, the new wonder weapon, I guess it's called, the Venom X, which is this weapon I'm picking up here in the gameplay. I only got to play with it a little bit before we ended up dying, and I didn't waste too much of the ammo because it was only given a little, and I didn't know how much ammo if you could get more ammo or not, which later you'll see that you can. I'll point that out to you when it happens. What it does is it shoots these little poison cloud ball things, which they stick for a second, and they're kind of hard to aim, but once they hit, they'll explode into a poison gas cloud, which doesn't do a whole lot of damage on impact, I don't think, but it does do a lot of damage when enemies are in it. If you see on the ground there, that little pod you can pick up and get ammo for your Venom X, and that really helps you, be able to survive, because it's a really good weapon if you can get a bunch of aliens to get into there. Sadly, this is where we ended up dying, but we did make it to Wave 9, which was pretty good. Overall, I think the DLC was well worth it. Maybe, if you're into the multiplayer, it's definitely worth it then, but the new Extinction map's really, really good. I really enjoyed playing it. I can't wait to finish it with my friend, so that's my opinion on the new DLC. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like and favorite it, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this. Bloodshot out.